heroes, I'm Victor Knight coming to you from Purdue University College of Veterinary Medicine, League of VetaHumanz. So this week we have VetaHumanz Live New Year's edition with IVANNASAURUS. So thank you so much for being on this show, IVANNASAURUS.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So I know we kind of left off last time with the spring break and everything, and I know the New Year's here. So kind of tell us, how did you spend your New Year's break, and tell us what you did.
Well, funny story. I got sick over the winter break. So I had the stomach bug followed by the flu. And so I live in California and I drive from Indiana to California because I have a dog and he can't fly. So it takes me about a week, it takes a week out of my break just to be driving. And then I think our break was only like 3 to 4 weeks. So I was sick 2 of those weeks. So I just didn't really get to rest as much as I thought I was going to, but it's okay. I'm just grateful that I was able to see my family and just see my friends back in California and everything.
Well, did you do anything else besides, were you able to do anything else?
Not really, because since I was sick, I did try to spend more time at home because I didn't want to get other people sick, but I did have a couple friends that would bring me soups and little dinners and stuff like that. Very sweet, took care of me.
I'm glad you're feeling better. At least you're not going to possibly get sick now in the semester.
I know. I'm grateful that it happened during the break because imagine if it was during the academic year.
Yeah,
would not be good. Not be good.
That is very true. Well, kind of talking about, since it's a New Year's, so what are your goals for the New Year's and what are your strategies to accomplish those goals? It could be both personal and academic.
Well, my personal goal, I don't know if you guys remember from last time, was that I wanted to read a book.
Okay.
And I actually got to read a book. Since I was so sick, I was able to read a book. So I was very excited about that. I accomplished one goal already in my New Year's resolution, so I'm super grateful for that. But other than that, I think I want to practice more the sleep, during the academic year, not being sleep deprived all the time. So I've been going to bed, or at least I've been trying this week to go to bed by 9:30, and then I'm waking up at 4 in the morning sometimes.
Okay.
But I get 7 hours of sleep and I still get to do get a lot of things done. And I think those are the prime hours of sleep time too, from what I remember in psychology.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have
practice.
You have a good early start to the days, I see.
I do.
What type of book was it? Was it
It was it was fictional and it was about, spoilers, it was about this couple that they knew each other from when they were younger, and then they never got together, but then right when they got together, the guy died. So yeah. And then so it goes on to the story afterwards of how she grieved through that, and she ended up becoming pregnant, so she had to raise the kid by herself. I don't know, it was just something I've been wanting to read for a while because I read the first book. It's kind of the way that the author wrote her books is through different perspectives within the book. So you get to read from his perspective and you get to read from her perspective. But the last book was just her perspective and maybe one of her best friends. But this book was his perspective, his best friend, and then a little bit of hers because she was grieving through it. So it was pretty good. I liked it. The first time I read the book was in high school. The first book was in high school, and I didn't know that they had a second book. So when I found out about the second book, I was I have to read that. So it's been a while.
Do you think there'll be a third book?
No, definitely not. That's where it ends.
That's okay. You'll pick another book to read.
Yeah, I will.
Well, that's so good. I'm so glad you got to start reading, read your book that you wanted.
Thank you.
I know we're kind of week 2 into the semester. What are you most excited about for the semester?
I'm most excited that we're learning about large animals. Last semester was all about small animals, which I love, but I do have more of a focus on wanting to work with large animals. So this is cool. Large animal anatomy has been tough, but it is cool to just see it in so much bigger proportions of what the muscles look like.
And how do you plan to conquer large animal anatomy? Do you have a plan?
I think I'm grateful that my group, because we each have a pony, and the group is combined of 8 to 9 to 10 people, depending on the group. And I think our group communicates very well. So everybody, it's either 1 to 2, sometimes 4 people are dissecting. And then the rest of the group is doing notes, objectives, or flashcards, Ankis, different things, just trying to help each other stay on top of the material because it is so much to do on your own. And when you upload things, you can use like this thing called tape. And so when you tap it, it like reveals it. And then when you tap it, it like closes it off again. So it's kind of like flashcards, but like active recall at the same time. I don't know. So I like that idea. I've been doing that so far, and I think it's been going pretty good. So
I think you have a good plan, and I like how everybody works together and communicates, and you guys are kind of doing different things, and you guys build on each other's different like study habits and everything. That's really good. I love that.
Yeah.
So I know our podcast last time were based off the fall semester. So how are you different from last semester and going now to the second semester?
I've been better at like staying on top of, because I don't always retain the information that is taught to us or like taught us inside of like our lectures. So I'll have to like rewatch the videos. And I think last semester I was very behind in watching those videos. Not to say that I'm not fully caught up right now, because I'm not, but I'm better off than I was last semester. And I'm already starting it at the beginning of the semester. So I just feel like I am already on a better path than I was last semester, study skills wise. I think I'm improving. So I'm grateful for that. What else is different? Our schedule, so different from last semester. So it is a little hard to like stay fully motivated every single day to do something every single day, because we get home so late. We get home like 6:30 sometimes, and since I'm trying to go to bed at 9, that doesn't leave a lot of room, you know. So just kind of figuring that out has been different too. Just time management, crazy game.
Yep, exactly. And working with those like late nights and like those late classes and everything, and getting early. Yeah, definitely having to manage your time is probably the best way. Yeah. So what is your goal for next month? Have you set anything? What you thinking?
Next month, just get through it, you know. Take it day by day. Just get through it until I'm passing my classes, I'm understanding the material, it's retaining in here, like just doing what I gotta do, you know. I don't know.
I think that is a phenomenal goal, and I know you will achieve that. I know you will. Perfect.
Thank you.
What would you say is your biggest win for like this past month?
My biggest win is a personal one. It's my birthday was literally the second day of the semester. So that was really sad for me, because I've never, since high school, I haven't had to spend a birthday like in the academic year, because the winter break has always gone through my birthday, or like towards the end of January. And my mom and my aunt were able to come visit me and come see me for my birthday. So we went out to dinner and we just had a good time. I didn't do anything that day because I just wanted to just spend time with them and everything. But that was a big win for me, because I was a little sad when I knew that I wasn't going to be back home for my birthday. So they made up for it.
That's good. I'm glad you got to see your family, and you deserve that full day. If you can always make up all the other days, but yeah, take that day to yourself, and I'm glad you had fun. You went out, and yeah, that's exactly how it is. You. Well, I'm very glad about that. Do you have anything else you want to share with your audience, or words of inspiration?
I love seeing that. I know I say this every time, and it's not something that it's like should be super excited about, but I love seeing that we all struggle together. I really do. It puts a lot of like hope in me, knowing that I'm not the only one that is struggling. So I think it's so cool just seeing the progress of everybody else as well, like as we go through the semester, and seeing from where we came from and like where we're at now and how much we're learning. And I think it's cool that we are doing it together. And it is a challenge, but it's a fun one because we get to do it together. So
me and Vern together allows us to kind of see we're all on the same page, and we're all managing.
Yes,
we're all managing. Well, I'm so glad. Thank you so much for being on the show. You can learn more about
Thank you for having me.
Of course. You can learn more about the other leagues of VetaHumanz superheroes at VetaHumanz.org. If you like this episode, please subscribe, rate, and share with your friends. And remember, use your powers for good.